6-year-old Danny Keefe from Massachusetts was being bullied. He's a 6-year-old, very, very sweet. He takes his job as the water boy for the Peewee football team very seriously. He suits up. But because of the fact that he wears a little suit and because of the fact that he has a speech impediment, he's been getting bullied. Well, it turns out that some of his classmates have rallied around him to support him, and they did the cutest thing ever. They created something known as Danny Appreciation Day to show that even though some people might be bullying him, he has friends and they are very supportive of him. And on this Danny Appreciation Day, 40 students came to school dressed up in a little suit to show him how much they love him.
That's so sweet.
Come on!
Yeah, I mean, this is all good.
Yeah.
There's all goodness here. This is pretty great.
That's adorable.
It reminds me of the Bat Kid story, where you have all of this death and destruction around you, but there's that one moment of humanity, and it makes you believe that people can be good. And I love knowing that these kids have that in them. Yes. You know, they're so young, and that's the age where you start feeling tempted to fit in with certain cliques and certain groups, and you want to bully. But I love that they supported him and they created this day for him.
Well, I hope you're all happy your kid's going to grow up to be a pansy. 'Cause that's what how you got a kid. You got to beat a kid up when he's little so he grows up tough.
Did you get bullied at all when you were a kid?
I got the shit beat out of me all the time.
Did you?
Every day by everyone. Yeah, I was the youngest boy in my family, for Christ's sake, you know? And so, yeah, it was all day, all the time. And, you know, I grew up in a poor neighborhood, and I don't know if you know, but poor people beat the shit out of each other all the time. Yeah. The teachers were hitting, I went to Catholic schools. They got that shit beat out of us by there, and then, you know, go home, my parents beat the shit out of us. I go to the park, and other people would beat the shit out of me. And my
so
brothers would beat
weird.
the shit out of me. Everybody's always beating the shit out of everyone.
Then why did you grow up to be a pansy?
Bam! Well done, Anna.
Walk right into it. That's amazing.
Because I was strong. I was strong. I was not going to let them coursen me to the world. I was going to keep my open heart and approach life with a smile. That's why, Anna. Thanks for bringing that up.
What about you guys? Did you guys get bullied at all?
Yeah, I did a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So did
Did you?
I, big time.
Big time.
What was your...
Poor. You know, just didn't have the name brand. I grew up in that time of, you know, it was all about the name brand clothes and the sneakers.
Oh, yeah.
I remember begging my mom, like, please give me some Jordans, please. I was also bullied, to be frank with you, because of the way I spoke. I was a geek. I loved school. And in my communities, that was seen as not being the most black thing to do. So I got a lot of bullying about that.
Do you look back at your experiences and all those people that made your life difficult and you just kind of say, like, what now? Because I am not afraid to admit it. I do that. I got bullied like crazy when I was in high school.
What? For what?
Yeah, there were these three girls. They were hideous. They were the worst people on the planet. Now that I think about it in retrospect, you know, my mom and of course your family's like, oh, they're just jealous.
Right? Every mom says that.
And you're like, they're not jealous. Why are they jealous? But now that I think back at it, yeah, they were jealous. Yeah. Like I had my shit together. I knew that I was going to do something with my life, and they didn't end up doing anything with their lives. Not saying that I'm happy about that. But you realize that they were bullying you because of their insecurities. I mean, it's the most common sense thing on the planet.
For sure. Yeah, that's true.
Huh.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I know it won't get me a lot of cred, but I really wasn't bullied that much.
Oh, look at you, cool.
I wasn't cool either. I was like right in the middle. I always felt like I could have gone either way. If I would have put a lot of effort in, I would have been cool. And if I would have, but I didn't want to put that much effort in, so I wasn't. But interesting about bullying, I was watching the Brady Bunch this weekend because that's how cool I am. And there was an episode in the Brady Bunch, which probably this is like 1972 or something, where Bobby's being bullied and he gets beat up at school, and then the whole family trains him to fight back.
Oh,
and I thought, how fascinating is that? Because you would never do that on TV now.
No.
They would never. They'd say, well, you go to the school and you would blah, blah, blah. But in the Brady Bunch, the most sugar-coated whatever, they're saying they literally were training him, and they were playing like Rocky-style music to train him to beat up the bully, and he punches the bully, and he does. And I think that's just really incredible. That sort of says, it's the other end of bullying, how now we've become so hypersensitive that you would never tell a kid to do that, but maybe that's what needs to be done.